Political manipulation, disgraceful. Atiku fires Tinubu for declaring state of emergency in Rivers. Hello guys, here is coming from Atiku's desk. Wow, I can imagine the traffic that is going on right now online. I can imagine the anger. I can imagine the energy that is pouring out right now based on this Tinubu's action towards Fubara in Rivers State, talking about Governor Fubara and the 6-month suspension given to him alongside the state of emergency. All this declared by our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And here Atiku is casting it, is castigating and speaking against it. And the viewers, I'm even shocked to know that the suspension is not only for Fubara, but also the Deputy Governor Ngozi Odu. And both of them is for 6 months. That is the suspension alongside the state of emergency. Well, viewers, Atiku doesn't see it as a necessity. Instead, he's seeing it and giving it a name, and he calls it, it's been disgraceful, that his act, his decision, and his choice towards his take towards this towards Fubara and the River State at large is disgraceful, and it doesn't speak well as a leader. Although his claim, or rather his accusation, is the fact that Tinubu is responsible for the political challenges and chaos going on in Rivers State, and the old challenges that Rivers State is facing, the engulfment of all the challenges, the problems, the allocation, the restriction, and all of that. That's as a result of Tinubu's government, that he has not, or rather he is not doing well, and that is why the states are having issues. As the top leader, from that angle, that's how he's seeing it, and he has declared it as disgraceful, meaning he's not matured enough. That decision is not matured enough. That decision is not, it doesn't look like where it is coming from. A lot is in the report, and Atiku, the declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State, according to Atiku, it smells of manipulation. Tinubu is only doing this alongside with the former governor of Rivers State, which is no other person than Barrister Nyesom Wike, who is the FCT minister, and according to him, is a manipulation from either from Nyesom Wike or from his cabal, trying to make Fubara to be seen in a way that is not appropriate, or rather, as in he's not capable of leading the state. To him, Tinubu's decision is annoying. To him, Tinubu's decision is not worth it. A lot of hustle and tussle is going on online. You need to comment. You need to tell us what you think. We would like to know what you think about this, because this is really going to cause a lot of eyebrows raising, a lot of chest busting out, as in issues going on in our chest, both those who have not been talking, things that people are thinking in their heart, those who really don't want to talk, or rather has not been talking or has not been speaking or commenting on Fubara's case so far. I think at this point they will come out. Some persons will come out. Some persons are already speaking their mind. Like some of the comments we have here, someone was speaking. He said, Atiku was now one of their messiah now, simply because he was saying what they really like to be here, what they really like to be. Most of them are kids. When Obasanjo stroke Atiku did the same thing to Fayose and his deputy in Ekiti State, then because of their own political gains. There's a report right now that I've been going through, and I'm wondering what the relationship is. I wouldn't want to state what it is, because I wouldn't like to digress. But the truth is this. Now, you have to understand that someone is saying that we have to understand that the politicians are not 100% in our favor, not even a 70% in our favor. I used to tell us, I said 90% of the politicians' interest is for themselves and not for the masses. Guys, so much is going on. However, someone said you are very correct. Also want to remember you that it was not only Ekiti State Obasanjo declared state of emergency, which was in 2004, but about Plateau State under Joshua Dariye, under the watchful eyes of Obasanjo and Atiku Abubakar. The elected governor was locked up in a toilet because he refused to comply with an agreement he signed. And now this is one case that has been in the past before now. And it's also the same judgment that was passed then that Tinubu right now is passing to Fubara. And you can see that here he's saying that the reason why he had to face what he faced, or rather why Joshua Dariye faced what he faced then, was as a result of the fact that he refused to comply to their agreement. I really want to know what you think. Another person said, this useless Atiku that's talking nonsense now. Are you not the leader of your party? What efforts have you made to resolve the matter for them? Another person said, all of them are taking sides. That's the reason why they cannot provide solutions to the crisis within the same party. So everything and every of their interests, every of their concern, every of their support in one way or the other is always in pursuit of their personal interest. Like I said, or like I used to say, is usually for their personal interest. I will bring to you the news in full. Please stay tuned. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has lambasted President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for declaring a state of emergency in Rivers State. Nigeria News reports that Tinubu had, in a nationwide broadcast, suspended Governor Siminalayi Fubara and Deputy Governor Ngozi Odu for 6 months, while declaring a state of emergency. Reacting in a statement on Tuesday night, Atiku described Tinubu's declaration as disgraceful. He said Tinubu cannot evade responsibility for the chaos his administration has either enabled or failed to prevent in Rivers State. Atiku said the declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State reeks of political manipulation and outright bad faith. Anyone paying attention to the unfolding crisis knows that Bola Tinubu has been a vested partisan actor in the political turmoil engulfing Rivers. His blatant refusal or calculated negligence in preventing this escalation is nothing short of disgraceful. Beyond the political scheming in Rivers, the brazen security breaches that led to the condemnable destruction of national infrastructure in the state land squarely on the president's desk. Tinubu cannot evade responsibility for the chaos his administration has either enabled or failed to prevent. It is an unforgivable failure that under Tinubu's watch, the Niger Delta has been thrown back into an era of violent unrest and instability. Undoing the hard-won peace secured by the late President Umar Yar'Adua, years of progress have been recklessly erased in pursuit of selfish political calculations. If federal infrastructure in Rivers has been compromised, the president bears full responsibility, punishing the people of Rivers State just to serve the political gamemanship between the governor and Tinubu enablers in the federal government is nothing less than an assault on democracy and must be condemned in the strongest terms. Keep your comments rolling in. Thank you for joining us.